Now, if you're like me, you've probably spent the past month, 2 months, 6 months, even a year thinking about starting your YouTube channel. You know, we've all watched the videos of those creators talking about their YouTube journey, how they started, where they are now, and you think, oh man, I could do that, and I really want to do that, but we just have so many excuses, don't we? But they all have the same advice. Those people we watch and we look to for information about starting our channel, they all say what? They say, just record. And that's what I decided to do. No more excuses. I just decided to come out here and record and begin this YouTube journey. They also tell us that you don't need professional equipment, that you probably have everything you need right in your house. And I will tell you, I am using my just normal everyday phone, my S25 Plus. I've got this, did get this little cheap wireless microphone, and I am using the cheapest of cheap selfie sticks to record this. So altogether, besides my phone, I probably spent like 20 or 50 bucks on what I'm using here. So yeah, here I am getting started now. We got to talk about why. Why are we starting our channels? And I will tell you that for me, I am in the over 40 crowd. I have to start thinking about, you know, that cloud out in the distance, that big dark cloud that says retirement out there. I have to start thinking about that. And as the name of my channel suggests, I don't live in the US. I don't work for a US company. I am so far behind on my retirement savings that I need to start thinking about what I can do, what's going to bring me income, how I'm going to be able to save for retirement. And I've done a lot of the heavy lifting on my own. You know, I've really started investing heavily, putting money aside for retirement. But it would be nice to have a little bit extra, something out there to supplement what I'm hoping to get during retirement. So yeah, I'm doing this as a chance that maybe there's enough people interested in what I have to say, enough people find it useful or entertaining that perhaps years on down the line, YouTube could help pay for my utilities every month or a week of groceries, which is far and beyond what it's paying for now, right? It's paying us nothing now, so why not give it a chance? So there's that aspect of it. Another aspect is that the sad truth is I'm lonely. I am single, never married, no kids. I am thousands and thousands of miles away from the nearest family member. And, you know, there's lots of international groups here. Of course, I've got coworkers you could hang out with, but I'm also a huge introvert. So it's very hard for me to put myself out there, to meet new people, trusting new people, being comfortable with people. So I know that's on me, and being an introvert for my whole life, you know, I've learned how much I can push myself and what's just not going to work for that. So I'm using this as a way to talk to people without actually having to talk to people, if you know what I mean. I'll just put this stuff out there, and whoever wants to listen will listen, and I don't have to stare at 1,000 faces while I'm talking. So that's another part of it. And you know, some of the videos I've been watching recently, people say it's like, it doesn't matter if you're boring. It doesn't matter if you have an interesting life. Just start talking. And for me, I work, eat, sleep. I am stuck in that pattern. There's really not much I'm out there doing. You know, getting older, I've got a bit health problems. I used to run marathons and travel and would run those, but now with back problems and inflammation and all that fun stuff that comes with age, can't quite get out there and do the things I used to be able to do. But then I realized that I do live here. So I guess I have some things to talk about. Now, I don't want this channel just to be about China, traveling in China, working in China, life in China. That's not what this is going to be. Someday my days here will end and I'll move on to some other adventure. And again, I named this channel Adam the Expat because at this time, I don't really plan on going back to the US to work. Even when my time here in China is done, I do believe I will go somewhere else to live and to enjoy, hopefully enjoy retirement. So this channel is gonna be, yeah, it's gonna have some things about China, some sites and what it's like living here, but also just talking about life. Maybe you're like me. Maybe you're late to the game in saving and investing and trying to figure out what you're going to do once you stop working. Getting older, we got health problems, right? Talking about what we're going through. Maybe we can help each other out and give suggestions of what's helped us here and there with what we're going with what's going on. So yeah, and of course, it's just going to be a journey here on YouTube, right? Starting from absolute zero. You know, they say your first video doesn't matter, and well, here I am. We're going to throw this out there and see what happens. And yeah, I'm just going to keep you guys updated on how it goes. I hope you follow along. I do hope that if somehow YouTube decided to put this video in front of your eyes and you're one of the tiny 1% who decided to click and watch, I do hope if you've been thinking about starting your channel, this gives you that little extra oomph to push you towards starting your channel and getting out there. And if you're going to do so, please do comment down below. Let me know if you post your first video, if you're going to start your journey too, and we can go along and do this together. You know, they say misery loves company, and I've been walking around here trying to find a place, you know, away from staring eyes or people who will look at me. Because like I said, living in China, it's bad enough if you're walking around where you are, people looking at you, maybe people won't care. But here, as a foreigner, walking around with a selfie stick and a video camera, people are gonna be like, what is that guy doing? So yeah, it was a bit nerve-wracking coming out here for the first time, but I did it. And thank you so much for watching, and stick around for more.